Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a chatty get ready with me. I'm so excited to be doing another one, and it's going to be on this look that I am wearing today, which I am so in love with. And I am using a mix of new products that are new to my collection and also products that I just shopped in my stash that I haven't used for a long time. And I'm just sharing my thoughts about them with you in this video. So if you would like to see how I achieved today's look, then just keep on watching. So I have a lot of things here in front of me. Some are new, some are not new, but I'm kind of trying them again to see how I feel about them. I often shop my stash because since I try so much makeup, since I try so many new things, sometimes things just kind of get pushed to the side and they're actually really good. So I like to rotate my makeup a lot. So we're going to be playing with makeup today. So let's have some girl time together, get a snack or get ready with me if you want to. So yeah, let's get started. I'm so happy to be doing another chatty get ready with me. So I'm going to begin by putting on some lip oil, and this one is new to me. It's not new, but it is new to me. I did get it during the Sephora sale, and I also got the new shade that came out in the glittery pink. This is the Gizu honey infused lip oil. When it first came out and it was kind of like trending everywhere, I never picked it up for some reason. I'm not sure why. Maybe I picked up like other oils. So I have been super curious about this one. I did try it the other day in the car when I was going home, but it was nighttime. And the packaging is super cute. I am going to be receiving the pink one in my latest order that I placed at Sephora, which every time the sale is going on, like I need to entertain myself doing other things because I don't know how many orders I've placed already. So I know some people complained about this feeling super, like some people were saying it felt like if you're putting like vegetable oil on your lips, and then a lot of people were complaining about the scent of it. It's not like a scent that I would say, oh, this smells so good, but it's also not a scent that bothers me. And it feels really light on the lips. I would rather have a lip oil that feels like this than the ones that claim to be lip oils, but they feel like glosses, because my lips are not, I could talk to you guys and I don't feel like stringiness. I don't feel it being like super goopy or anything. So I think that it's really nice. So let's see how it does as I get ready, but it feels really nourishing and hydrating to the lips. Now, before I do anything, I always do my brows. So I did walk you guys through how I do my brows in my last get ready with me. So I think I'm going to speed through this. I'm still gonna include it, but I am going to speed through it so that we can get to the rest of the makeup. So I tried the Anastasia brow pen this time. I usually use either my NYX or lately I've been using the Urban Decay Brow Blade. This one, I really like the way that it draws in the hairs, but I need a lighter color because this is a little intense, but I do like the way that it works on top of the gels and stuff because you can still get really nice pigment out of it. But I tried the shade dark brown. I'm gonna try a lighter shade because they are a little bold today, which once I do my makeup and stuff, it shouldn't look so bold, but right now, yeah, they're bolder than usual. But I do like the way that it drew them on, so I'm gonna probably pick up a lighter shade of this pen. So now we can move on to doing an eye look. And for my eyes, I don't really have anything new at the moment, but I want something kind of pink today. So I'm going to be using my Huda Beauty Rose Quartz eyeshadow palette. I think this one's still available because recently I did a look using my Mercury Retrograde palette and I don't see that one anymore on Sephora's website. I'm not sure about their website, but here are the colors for this palette. Really pretty. So first I'm gonna go ahead and prime the eyes. Today I'm using the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Eye Primer. I haven't used this one in a minute, but I do remember really enjoying this one. This one has no type of like coverage. It's literally like a clear eyeshadow primer, but it does work really nice for me. And I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit. So as you can see, the last time I got ready with you guys, I was talking about the horrible breakout that I got. I am proud to say that all I'm left with right now is the hyperpigmentation, but I don't have right now any like active cystic acne or anything like that. So I think it was the probiotic because I stopped that, and I also cut back on like extra skincare, and I just kept the things that I know are holy grails. So I have been getting a few requests for a skincare routine video, which I am going to be filming very soon. I just need to gather my thoughts, write everything down, and give you guys like the best recommendations for my type of skin, which is dry sensitive skin. So that will be coming soon. But I was able to get it under control because my skin was, if you look at my Instagram reels or my shorts, like a few looks back, my skin was angry with me. It was so red, breakouts everywhere. It was just horrible. I was even a little self-conscious to post those looks, but we're human, so I just put it up anyways. But yeah, it's doing much better now. Okay, I'm going to start off with this shade right here with a fluffy crease brush. I'm going to put that on my crease, and this is going to be just the transition shade for me, just kind of to just kind of to fill this space right here, because I do have a lot of space above my lid, and sometimes I do bring color further up, but a lot of the times I like to keep it kind of like where the lid is at, and then keep this area with a transition shade. And I am applying very light pressure just so that I can get like the best blend and just softest application. So that is the first color I am going to lay down. I do go back in a few times, and then I just start kind of keeping that lower so that it's more concentrated right in the crease. Okay, next I'm going to take the shade Happiness, which is a more pinky tone, and I'm going to take a fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to put that into my crease area right here. And this one, I'm literally putting it into where my eye socket is at, just following that. So I'm keeping it right at the crease. I'm not bringing it further up. This is usually how I do my makeup. I literally don't know what I'm gonna do, but I usually just grab a palette and just start applying eyeshadow. Sometimes I like how it comes out, sometimes I don't, but yeah, I just go with it. So I'm just applying this pink color here, and then now I think I want to deepen the crease with a darker shade. So I'm going to take a smaller crease brush, and I'm going to use this shade called Gratitude right here. So this is going to be right in the crease area and the outer lid. And then now I want to take a light pink shade. So I'm going to take the lightest pink in here, which is called Cherished, which is right here. And that's going to be the lid color. So I'm going to start working on that before I do anything else to the crease. And whoa, this is a very bright pink color. And I'm bringing this a little bit further up from my eyes, kind of get really almondy, like towards the inner corner. So I don't have too much space in the inner corner. So I kind of like to bring it up a little bit. I'm going to blend everything together a little bit more. Now I'm going to take another deep brown color, which is this one right here, into this outer corner again. I'm blending as I go. So I'm blending those harsh edges with my fluffy brush, but I'm keeping that color more towards the lower part of the eye. I don't want it to come too far up. And these shadows blend so easily. I don't have to put too much effort into blending them. I like to kind of bring it all the way out just to get that blend, and then I clean it up with a makeup wipe at the end and give my eye the shape that I want. I'm going to take a little bit more of that cherished shade, which is the light pink again, just to add it back into the look, and then blend again. So there we go. I'm not sure what I created today, but we will see once the makeup is all completed. I'm not going to move forward with the bottom. I do that towards the end. I am going to clean up and do my lashes and then continue with the face makeup. So I got these new lashes from Kiss. These are the Effortless Minimal Look Wide Slacks is the name of it. And they are the natural lashes. So they look like this. They're pretty wispy. I thought they looked so pretty. So I'm going to be using these. But first I'm going to apply some mascara, which today I'm going to be using the Maybelline The Falsies Surreal Mascara. So this is a very good drugstore option for mascara. I really like this one, really pretty. So with false lashes, you have to measure the lash to your eye, because if, for example, I never let my lashes touch my inner corner because they will be poking you the entire day and it's not fun. I don't even feel my lashes when I'm wearing them, but it's because I always trim them to fit my eye. Because usually the way that they come, they're very long because they want to be able to cater to many different eye shapes. Some people have bigger eyes, some people have rounder eyes. So when you get a lash style, always before you glue it, kind of measure it on top of your eye. See, like I like my lash to start right here, so I have a whole section here that I have to clip off, because if not, it would make my eyes look droopy. It would droop down, or it will poke the front of my eye. So I usually take out like 1 or 2 clusters. That's usually like the perfect size, unless they're like super long for me. So place it right there, and that right there is perfect. It's at the end of my eye and I still have space right there so that it's not poking me. Put a little bit right here and also a little bit on the outer corner, and then I put some on the strip itself. And once this dries, the lash is just going to stick right on. So I give it maybe like a minute for this to get a little tacky before I put it on my eye, because if not, it's going to be slipping and sliding all over the place. So lately, you guys, I have been having so much fun doing more beauty content. My passion for fragrance is always going to be there. My channel is always going to talk about fragrances. I've just been feeling a certain way with, I don't like to get into it too much because I don't like to have an opinion about the way that other people do their content or anything, because literally it's none of my business. But I have just noticed that fragrance videos can sometimes be, it's hard for me to word it, but a little dramatic, a little over the top, and I don't have that personality. Like, I'm very relaxed, very chill person. Sometimes I ask myself, like, do I even fit in? I feel like I'm just way laid back, and I know a lot of you guys really like that. So I really appreciate you guys who watch my content, enjoy me for me. I don't think I could ever be that way. That's why I don't really try and do too much fragrance content on Instagram or TikTok, because I feel like you have to be very like extra, and I'm just not that. So I would just feel so fake if I did that. So yeah, I've just been enjoying doing beauty content a lot. I wish that I can bring it more into my channel. It never does as good as my fragrance videos, and I'm at the point where I just want to do what makes me happy. Like, my channel might not grow as fast as it could if I only did fragrance, but I want to talk about the things that I enjoy. I want to share beauty as well, which is a passion of mine. I love trying new makeup, new products, giving my thoughts on them, trying them out. Yeah, that's kind of like where I'm at right now with like my social media. I'm kind of like in a space where I'm kind of confused. I'm also a person that does not like to do the same thing over and over. So I noticed that fragrance content, like sometimes it just gets so repetitive. So I don't even know if I explain myself in a way that makes any sense. If I want to have somewhere that I can just share my passion. That's kind of like what I am on right now. Like, I'm happy if my channel grows. I'm happy if it keeps doing better, but I really want to just do what I love. So if I lose people along the way, that's totally fine. I'm pretty sure there's people who only want to see fragrance content. That's understandable. I love beauty and fragrance just as much, as equally. So I'm kind of just playing around with everything that I have available. Oh, there's another thing I noticed also with fragrance. People are very judgy. Like, if someone comes on camera and they only spray their fragrance twice, it's like, you're doing it wrong. You're supposed to spray the entire bottle on yourself. That's not how you do it. And I'm just like, let people do what they want to do. Lately, I've been a little bit more sensitive with fragrances. There are some fragrances that I could literally do like 15 sprays and I'm fine. But there are some that if I was to do that, I would give myself like the migraine of the century. Not every fragrance is a fragrance that you want to spray like crazy, you know? I'm going to add a little bit of mascara to the lashes just to make them a little bit more dramatic. And this is what I love about more like wispy lashes, is that you can definitely give them more drama by adding mascara to them. And it honestly even kind of makes it look like they're yours because they have mascara. There is this style. I still don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. They were a little tricky to put on. So I feel like I am taking, oh my god, I've been talking for so long. I need to hurry up. So now let's do quick prepping of the face. You guys know I love my First Aid Beauty facial radiance pads. So this is what I prep my skin with, which I am going to be sharing in my skincare video. I will go more into detail about these. These do not irritate my skin and they exfoliate and just prep the skin, especially if you have like dry skin. This is perfect. All right, so there is that. I feel like my brows look very dark today. I don't know how I feel about that, but I always talk to you guys about my Honest Beauty moisturizer, and I wanted today to share another option that I love. This one's a little bit more high end, but I also love these products to prep my skin for makeup. So this is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. And this, actually, I'm going to use the new serum first. I have a little sample of it. It's the same thing, Vitamin Enriched Smoothing Serum. So I'm going to apply a little bit of this first. It is a thin consistency. And I really like how this feels on the skin. Really, really nice and moisturizing. So I'm thinking about getting this because I feel like it just looks so beautiful on the skin. Next up, I'm adding the face base, which is like a cream. This works so beautiful with most of my makeup. I've never really had an issue with this not priming my face good for my makeup. It smells really good too. Not fragrance, but just like a soothing type of smell. And then next, this is like a recent addition. I've had this maybe for a couple months. This is the Vitamin Enriched Eye Base. I'm gonna be adding this to really moisturize under my eyes. Okay, so that's pretty much my face prep today, but I do want to try a new product, and this is from Danessa Myricks. This is the Yummy Skin Moisture Repair Balm Serum, and this is a moisturizing and repairing balm serum for face and body, and this is great for dry skin. It claims to have 100% increase in hydration, an intensely moisturizing fragrance-free balm to serum treatment that hydrates, repairs, and soothes with our moisture repair complex, a blend of 16 nourishing ingredients to transform the skin's barrier. So you can wear alone or you can wear under makeup, and you scoop a dime size amount with a spatula, warm in between your palms, and smooth over face and neck and other dry areas. So I saw this at Sephora and I was just very curious about this. I figured this would be great for those of us who struggle with dry skin, our makeup looking a little dry or cakey. I think this should be really nice. So this is how the product looks, and I'm going to scoop. It said about a dime size, so I'm going to put this and work it in between my fingers to warm it up and apply this to the face. And let's see how this works with makeup, with foundation. It feels kind of like an oil, super hydrating. As you can see, my face looks super glowy. That actually feels good. And it feels kind of like an oil, but I don't feel like it's sitting on my skin. So for foundation, I'm not going to be using a new foundation. I don't have anything new at the moment for foundation, but I do want to use this foundation, which is the NARS Natural Radiance Longwear Foundation. I have not picked this up in a really long time. And the last time I wore it, I wasn't too crazy about it. So I want to give it another try. And this is in the shade Punjab, which I think I need a different shade. This is the shade that I used to use in Puerto Rico when I was much tanner. So if it doesn't match all the way, excuse that. but I am going to put a few pumps on the back of my hand. And I always kind of apply the foundation with my fingers where I want it. Actually, that's not too bad of a match. I thought it was gonna look much darker. Okay, so I'm going to start off in the lower half of my face, and I'm going to use my obsession of a brush for foundation. This is the Makeup by Mario F4 brush, and just start blending this out. And with whatever's left on my brush, I'm going to bring it up to my forehead, because I noticed a little does go a long way. So I'm going to bring it up, and I think that looks really nice, but it can look a little thick if you put too much. So I am going to use some for up here. I'm not gonna use more than this. I feel like this is good. So I still have a bunch left, so you don't need a lot of this foundation at all. And it's very radiant looking. I do feel it looks a little bit yellowy, but I will see once I start editing how it looks. So we'll see how this wears today. It definitely gives you a radiant, dewy look. Let's see how the rest of my makeup plays with this. And with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Serum, I have this Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer. I got this when it was first released, and I went through an entire tube of this. So I recently picked up a new bottle during the Sephora sale, and I got it in the shade 7. I used to use, I think, the shade 6, but I wanted to get shade 7, which perfect, because I haven't really been enjoying concealers that are like super bright under my eyes. I prefer for them to match, and then I brighten with like a powder or something. This is like a great neutral shade. So this concealer is very full coverage, and it just blends so beautiful. And I remember it not really creasing and looking very smooth, and I was obsessed with it. So I kind of needed this back in my life. It blends so perfectly into the under eye and the rest of the makeup. So nice. This is definitely one of my favorite concealers for sure. Oh, I was gonna do my blush and all that first. I'm so used to doing my makeup kind of like that 2016 style. I've been doing my makeup for so many years, so sometimes these new techniques, I want to try them, but I forget to try them because I'm kind of like on auto mode while I'm doing my makeup. I wanted to put my concealer last and I forgot, but I'll try that next time. I did it yesterday and I really liked the way that my makeup came out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and try this new Milani Cheek Kiss cream bronzer. I've been hearing a lot of good things about this cream bronzer from Milani, so I wanted to give it a try. So let's see how this works for me. So far the shade is really nice, very creamy, and very easy to blend as well. Like I barely had to do any work with this. Ooh, this is really pretty. I love that. It's giving like the perfect amount of warmth. Very, very easy to blend. It is literally gliding on my skin and blending with the rest of my makeup. I definitely recommend this if you're looking for an affordable cream bronzer. It's not dry. It's like very creamy and very nice shade. I got it in the shade Spilling Tea 120. If you are similar to me, I'm kind of like a light, medium, neutral skin tone. I am so impressed with this cream bronzer, and I'm using the e.l.f. This is like a contour brush. Once I like marry a brush, it's so hard to change. I've been using this brush for years now. Then I'm going to take a flat concealer brush with a point. It comes to a point, and I'm going to do my nose contour, which I'm gonna keep it right here, and then right there. And then for my nose, I like to use the Flawless Concealer brush from e.l.f. as well. And just, it blends out so easily. Like I barely have to put in work with it. This is definitely a must try. I'm gonna also put some around my jawline, just so that it blends nicely. All right, next up, let's do some cream blush. I have another new product here, and this is the Basma cream blush, and I got it in the shade Mauve. I have just been seeing this all over social media, and I wanted to give this a try. The packaging is super pretty. It's like a fuchsia packaging, and you slide it, and there is the blush. So I'm going to use my Huda Beauty Face Cheek Color brush. I love this for cream blush, and I'm just gonna dip it in here a few times. I don't know how pigmented this is gonna be. Oh, that color is gorgeous. Oh, that is so pretty. That is very, very pretty. And this is great for those of you who don't like those super duper pigmented blushes. Like, this is a very natural type of blush. I'm pretty sure you could, let's see if we can build it up. Yeah, it's definitely buildable, and it just melts into the skin. And this color is the perfect, like, it's not too pink, it's not too peach, it is just perfect. Like, you could wear this color with, I think, anything. Oh my god, this is so pretty. I do have a lot of creams going on, so I definitely need to set. So now that we have all of that, should I put a little bit more concealer? I'm not gonna do concealer because this blush is not super pigmented, so it blended in nicely anyway. Now I'm going to set the under eye with this Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder. This is the airbrush, I think it's airbrush flawless finish setting powder or something like that. I'm gonna make sure there are no creasing underneath the eyes before I go in with this powder, and I'm putting this right in the under eye area, setting the areas that I want to set down. So right here in the center of my face is usually where I like to set. But lately I have not been going crazy with powder these past few days, and I've just been loving how dewy and natural my skin looks. So I'm literally just using whatever's left on the brush, using that without being too heavy-handed on my face. So the area that I really just love to have set is right here. Anything else is okay if I have a shine because I have dry skin. So now I'm going to put on some powder bronzer, and I'm going to be using this Gucci bronzing powder in the shade 3. I picked this up sometime I think last year, and I have not used it in a while, but I remember having to be very light-handed with this because it is very pigmented. It's a beautiful bronzer, but it's very pigmented. Very light hand with this, like literally I just do that, and you can already see how much it warmed up this side compared to this side. So you don't need a lot of this if you are my shade. I don't know if I maybe should have gotten one shade down from this one, but I have to be very light-handed with this bronzer, but it's definitely beautiful. Now I want to try a new blush, a powder blush, and this is from Haus Labs. This is the Color Fuse blush. I have a lot of shades in the older packaging, but I picked up French Rosette, and I'm so excited to try this out. This is the new packaging for these blushes. They're smaller, but I don't mind them being smaller because I don't think I'm ever gonna go through not even this size with how much makeup I try. So for blush, I'm gonna use my Patrick Ta for Face 3 brush, and I'm gonna start off light because I do know that these are pigmented. Wow, that is a beautiful, beautiful blush shade. These just blend out so easily. It's like you tap, 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 and it does all the work for you. And I think I'm gonna keep it at that because I don't want it to get too crazy. I could get a little crazy with blush sometimes. I'm gonna put a little bit more pigment towards the back. And this is kind of like a peachy, pinky color. Really, really pretty. And also here on the nose, I love to put blush on the nose and then kind of bring it up here a little bit with whatever's left on the brush. Gorgeous. That Danessa Myricks Yummy Serum is like my skin, just everything is like so glowy and beautiful, and all of the makeup is like just laying down flawlessly. My lip combo is also a new combo, so let me finish up with this. So I'm going to also use the Danessa Myricks Evolution powder to finish setting a little bit more. I'm thinking about picking up the pink shade because I have the translucent shade, and this I'm gonna put right here and bring it upward. That's the only place that I'm honestly going to powder because I like my dewy skin. I have dry skin and I just hate when I look too powdery. So I'm just gonna do right here and like the sides of my face, but my forehead, we're keeping the glow. I'm gonna do my chin a little bit, and right here, I don't like to be too shiny right here, and that's it. I'm not touching anything else. So I'm gonna dust off this powder or press it in. Oh, the way that that blended in the blush. Yes. That powder is so smoothing, so beautiful. I definitely recommend it if you have dry skin because it will give you flawless under eyes. Like so pretty. I'm gonna dust a tiny bit right there, but that's it. Like, I don't want to take away that beautiful glow that's going on. I have this highlight that I've been wanting to use, even though I've been loving like the very diffused look, but let's add a little bit of glow. So lately I've been using this little brush right here, which is from Morphe. This is the M558, and this is the Iconic London Highlight Lit and Luminous Baked Highlighter. So it looks like this, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of it and put it literally right at the tops of the cheekbones. For a glow. You see that? That's so pretty. Oh, that's such a pretty highlight. Tip of the nose as well, and right here on the bridge, and then a little bit on the forehead, just to give that glow that I love. I'm going to be trying out this new e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. This is also new. I have not tried it. You're supposed to shake it up because there is 2 phases to this, 2 layers. It's like an oily layer and then the actual mist. You literally like don't even feel it. So I'm gonna do a little bit of shadow on the lower lash line. Put on some eyeliner, then we're gonna do the lips and we're done because I've literally been filming for an hour. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this, but I am gonna take this shade right here and I'm going to define the lower lash line with it. And I'm using a Morphe and Ariel brush. It's like the pencil brush. I love this for the lower lash line, and I love putting shadow here just to tie everything in together. It just makes a difference in my opinion. Now I'm going to take my favorite liner from Makeup by Mario. This is the Master Pigment Pro Pencil in the Perfect Brown. All right, so the eyes are done, skin is done. The setting mist is really nice. It doesn't give you like a greasy look to your skin. It dries pretty quickly, and my skin feels really nice. Very hydrated and really, really nice. Let's do our lip combo. So I'm going to use whatever's left on my powder puff to dry down that lip oil that I used to moisturize the lips. And I have 2 new Makeup by Mario lip products that I'm trying out. I got another lip pencil, and this time I got it in the shade Almond. I only have Travis and Smoky Pink, I think is the shade, so I wanted to get some more. These sharpeners that come with these pencils, amazing. So let's try this shade out. This is perfect for this look. I love this shade. Oh, I love this shade. So this is again in the shade Almond. So pretty. And then now I'm going to add this Midtown lipstick, which is a pinky tone lipstick. So I'm thinking it's going to tie in really nice with the eye look. And this is the shade right here. Oh my God. Oh, this is gorgeous. You guys, this is so beautiful. Love it. I love it. I love it. So pretty. So last thing to do is add a little bit of mascara to my lower lash line and we are done. Alright guys, so I hope that you guys enjoyed today's look. I am obsessed with the makeup that I tried, so I'm definitely really happy. I wish my brows were not as dark today, but I do want to get that Anastasia pencil in a lighter shade. So it's just because it's dark brown. I probably need like a, I don't know, an ash brown because it is a little on the dark side. That's the only thing, the only complaint. So that is going to be it for today's makeup. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below. I cannot wait to chat with you guys. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video.